Knowledge translation is a process that involves moving research results into action. It closes the gap between research evidence and practice.
To me, knowledge translation is all about taking research and expanding that to the broader public.
This is where the future is. There's so much opportunity here.
A seminar like this is exactly what current science needs.
You're supposed to be doing it and thinking about it with all of your work. How the heck do you do it?
Unless we receive some sort of training in this, the ability to do so isn't going to magically appear.
So it's not like it's any great new idea that somebody's come up with. What's new is trying to make sure that it's integrated and on your minds.
We've spent a lot of time creating ourselves as experts, and yet we fail to use some of the common sense approach to actually get things changed out in real society.
Some data suggest that cancer care could be improved by as much as 30%. if we actually applied what we already know. Wow, that's pretty scary, right? To think that we could do that much more just by using the stuff we already know.
They're trying to make a difference in people's lives. They can't just do that by a peer-reviewed journal.
The publications and the conference presentations are great, and we absolutely want those, and those are critical for dissemination to some audiences, but it may not be enough.
They have to think about getting that information out to the end users.
Whether it's policymakers, patients, managers, other researchers, could be anybody in terms of the audience. They want to make a difference in how their research results are used with that audience. Knowledge translation can help them do that. That's the key. I'm not going to give you a list of here's how you do it in every single case, because what you do and what you do are going to be very different.
KT is not something you can go to a workshop on a weekend and learn how to do. It's just another methodology we all need to acquire. It has to be tailored to our own research methodologies.
So it's not as though there's any easy to follow recipe. It is complex, and it takes some creative thinking to come up with the most appropriate ways.
So that your great ideas may be understood, because if nobody understands them, then what is the point?
You don't want to create something that's going to be yours forever, that you're the only group or team that can implement. It has to be ready to move on. To be sustainable, others need to be able to take it and run with it. They should be leaving with a greater awareness of what knowledge translation is all about and how they'll be able to apply it in their own research to make sure that their research does make a difference.
And they're really feeling like, I could do something and I could make a difference, and that's pretty darn empowering.